Hello, my name is Edgar. That's Eliza. That's Daddy. Bye.
Hey everybody, so we're gonna do another craft with you today. So this
I have the example. Let me show
Eliza has the example.
Let me show it.
Okay, well, can I explain what it is first? Okay, she's gonna show you what it is.
It's a house card.
All right, we're calling these wishing door cards.
But I call it a house card.
All right, we're gonna explain. Oh.
You could call it any way you want. Just make sure you glue this, or it'll hang like that when you show it.
Okay, why don't you sit back down and we'll make them, okay? Oh, and we're gonna give us some better lighting. Hold on.
This is mine.
Ooh, isn't that better? Okay, so
This is mine.
these are cards inspired by the story of Palm Sunday. And if you don't know the story of Palm Sunday, it's a day where we celebrate Jesus coming into the city of Jerusalem and him coming through the gates. There's all sorts of beautiful details. Well, you're going to hear all about it. But in my mind, there's this wonderful idea of preparing for wonderful things to come to you. So it's not just about wishing them, but actually preparing for them, opening the door, laying down, rolling out the red carpet, so to speak. So we're going to make these cards, and the way we're going to do it is we're going to make them about something we're wishing for, hoping for, something positive we want in our life. But you could also make them as
You can
Valentines.
wish for money.
And
I'm going to make mine a Valentine.
you can make them Valentines. You can make them love notes, people you love. So we're going to have one image that's maybe, for us, we're going to have an image that's darker. And then when you open it up, there'll be a brighter image on the inside. So how are we going to do this? Edgar's just tearing away. But you and I...
Valentine.
What we're going to do is we're going to fold the piece of paper in half. This is an 8.5 by 11, just normal piece of white paper. The tools that you're going to need are paper, like this, crayons, glue or tape. You'll probably want scissors, and then I'm going to recommend a ruler if you want nice straight lines, but you can always freehand it. You can make the doors all janky and fun and off-kilter if you want, or torn. You know, it really is an expression of something being open. So you can adjust these however you want. But let me show you how I measured mine. So I fold my paper in half this way, and that will be the size of the card. Then I'm going to fold, oh, where's my ruler? Can I have my ruler, Edgar? Thank you. I don't even have an actual ruler in my house. I have to use this stencil, but it has a straight edge. Anything with a straight edge is going to be great. I need my pencil.
Pencil. Daddy, you have a Sharpie.
And I have a Sharpie. I'm going to darken the lines so you can see them. I need both. So this is 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11, so I'm going to take half of that and mark at 4 1/4. So I know that's the middle of my page. All right, and I'm going to draw a line actually going across the top about 1 inch, but I'm going to leave about 1 inch margin from side to side. Okay, can I have my Sharpie?
Daddy, can you give it back to me?
Yes, of course I can, but I want to show everybody what that looks like.
And make sure to do the...
So I've marked here at 4 1/4, and I've left 1 inch margin on each side and drawn a line that way, leaving about 1 inch at the top. I'm going to do that again at the bottom. Someone is impatient for her Sharpie. What do you think, Eliza?
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Again, marking 4 1/4 and leaving my inch margin, drawing a line across like that. Okay, and then my 2 4, no, not yet. My 2 4 1/4 are going to, I'm going to join those, and that's going to be the seam or where the doors open. Here you are, honey.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay, so if you guys want to do that. So I have something that looks like this. Okay? On one half of my paper. Okay? Now, a good way to cut that, I'm going to cut along all three of these lines. A way I like to do it is to fold the paper in half this way. And you'll be folding right along that center line. But I'm not going to crease this part just because I don't want to make folds right there. All right? And now I can take a scissor. Can I use this one?
You have this one.
I'll use this one.
Daddy,
Okay.
do you measure this way or do you measure this way?
Across the long way. All right? Yeah, I'm going to help these guys with theirs in a minute and let you guys do your own. So I'm going to cut. I folded it like this, and then you can just cut right up the lines. And then you have something that's like this, with the two slits here, and now you can pull this slit out, pull this piece out, and cut up and separate the two doors. Okay? Good. So then when you fold your paper back in half, okay, you have your two doors. Yay! And you can crease them if you want. Crease them open. And then you can open and close them. So the next part would be to draw. All right, but we'll get there in a second. Let me see how these guys are doing.
I have my Sharpie.
You have the sample one, great. Edgar, let me see yours. Do you want this one? Do you want to start drawing on that one and I'll work on this one? Very good. So, before you guys start drawing, think about what you're going to draw. Do you know what you're going to draw?
Valentine.
You want to draw what? So like love coming out of the middle? So what we want to draw on the outside of our doors is maybe a darker color or a duller color picture. It could be black and white if you want. And if you even want to get very sort of emotional about it and really have an impact, you could think about like the opposite emotion. So maybe you're painting a scene where someone's really angry, or it's the colors of anger or fear or frustration, or maybe just like one of our last crafts where we had ashes and then a bright colorful phoenix, or we had ashes and a person in bright colorful clothing. You could do that. You could have a ashy landscape or ground or a rocky landscape, something to contrast the beautiful colors that are going to emerge, right? So you could have a nighttime picture and then daylight coming out of the middle, yeah. And in the middle, you want then the hopeful image, or the thing that you're looking for, the thing that you're asking for. So Edgar is making some beautiful hearts here. They're great.
I want 4 things.
And Eliza wants 4 things. I think she's making a wish list.
I want love, money, and I want to stay happy.
Love, money, and to stay happy. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Good. So they're coloring. I'm going to turn up a little bit more light because I'm vain and I like to be well lit. That's a little better. And I'm going to get to work on another card for myself. So let's see. What do I want?
And my 4th thing is going to be on the doors.
Well, you want the things that you want in here.
I've got Sharpie.
That's okay. That's okay. And you want this to be bright and colorful, so make sure you're going to color that in and make it like pow amazing. All right? Good. So I think what I want, I know that when we did our water bottles, if you guys want to go back to our water bottle project, that was another project where we're making something artful and creative. That was also something useful because it's decorating water bottles that we can use over and over again. But we were also infusing the water with a wish or a hope, or some good vibrations, some prayers, some meditations, right? And we can kind of do that with these cards too. So when I made my water bottle, I wanted laughter. And I think this time I want good health. That was something Edgar wished for with his water bottle, was good health.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna draw like some icky sicky colors maybe. And then some bright, healthy, happy colors.
And just
We'll
to
see
make
how it
sure
turns
this
out.
is mine, I'm going to draw my name at the bottom.
Okay, yeah.
So everybody knows this.
So some other ideas you could do.
No,
Again, we
no.
talked about this could be a card for yourself. This could be a beautiful picture you make for yourself, or you could give it to someone. And so maybe it's something you wish for them. It could even be your own gift that you're giving to them. So maybe you are giving them your love, or you are opening the doors and giving them.
Or maybe you're doing a puppet
I
show and you
am
can make this
done
colorful,
coloring.
and then you just open it up, and
Wow, look
then
at
you
that.
have people in a house or something, like people in a school or people in a house.
Isn't that
This is
beautiful? That's
mine.
beautiful, Edgar.
I want water,
Mm-hmm.
happiness, coins, and I draw a little happy face because
Uh-huh.
and love.
And love.
And I draw my name at the bottom here.
Good. Can you color all that in, honey? Make it really colorful on the inside?
I need to sharpen. This does not work.
So, sorry, so I was saying something you want to give to someone. So like, again, maybe if you have someone who is sick and you want to give them a good get well card, maybe you have, again, maybe like a sad looking person or a sick looking person in the front. You open it up and there's a beautiful, happy, healthy person on the inside. At church, we talk about that we want love in our life and we want compassion. Those are the two things that Jesus talked most about. And again, this is in honor of Palm Sunday, so we're thinking about him coming into the city and into our lives. So the idea of more love and compassion coming into your life. And maybe that's something you want to give to someone. This is all how my mind works and what I like to do. What did I say I wanted? I want health. Ooh, not green. I want like bright yellows.
I'm looking for a bright yellow. Ooh,
Yeah.
here's a really bright yellow. Daddy, look how bright this yellow is.
Oh, that is a bright yellow.
Gonna use it?
Yes, I would like to use it. Thank you.
And then give it back.
Yeah.
That is very bright.
That's very bright, huh? So I'm making like, again, I'm being kind of abstract. I'm just kind of thinking about colors. I'm not going to draw anything too specific. I'm just going to draw some bright, colorful, almost like a big bright sun that's going to make me feel really healthy and happy. I'm desperate for fresh air these days. I don't know about everybody else. So, and how are you doing over there, Edgar?
Drawing picture.
Another thing you can do is color the inside of the doors. That might be fun. Maybe I'll draw like some birds in the sky.
So this stands for, Daddy, this stands for if you're, Daddy,
Yes.
my L stands for if you're sad, my E stands for if you're kind of happy, my Z stands for if you're really happy, and my
Ooh.
A stands for if you're feeling kind of serious.
So you've put your name in there too. I think you are. It's always wonderful to use your name as a statement of yourself, of your own spirit. You're giving of your own spirit. You're claiming your own spirit. Your authenticity. The beauty of you. I love all that. So I'm making this kind of, putting a lot of green here to contrast the colors, and then I'm going to go kind of dark with some more black, kind of like my ash, again from our other project.
Guess what?
And
today,
I'm trying to do this quickly.
Daddy, today
So I'm getting kind of messy.
Daddy,
Yeah.
Daddy, today my L stands for if you're bleeding.
If you're bleeding, 'cause
Look, this is bleeding.
Oh.
See how red that is?
That is, she colored her L red,
Very red.
so it's like she's bleeding and maybe wounded.
And I'm making some green to tell that it's spring today. And now for my eye. If you're sad, you could just use the blue on your eye. I'm using blue on my eye. My L's going to stand for sadness. My L's going to stand for kind of happy.
Kind of happy.
I'm just
I like that.
tracing over letters.
So, what are you working on, Edgar?
Drawing picture.
All right, he's doing a bonus picture. Looks like a big happy family over there.
What is that little square thing?
Those little squares are rain.
I thought
Like
rings
outside
are
in the rain.
ovals.
So, can we show them so far what we've got? Edgar, you showed yours already,
I got
though
really
I'd love to
happy.
see it again.
My
I'm going to show
Easter
you mine, and then I'm going to also write a message on it to show you an example of writing a message on it. So, here's mine. Ooh, it's kind of bleached out. Look at this. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. So, it's sort of dark gray colors, okay? And again, you could go much darker. I try to do this really quickly. And then you open it up, and I have my bright, shiny sun, okay? Because that's what I'm hoping for, some health, some good weather, all right? And I've got my birds on the side here, all right? Edgar, let's see yours.
You said write a message. I wrote, Dear Edgar, I like your pictures.
Okay, can you show that to everybody?
I'm not
And
gonna
Eliza's working on hers.
Dear Edgar, I like your pictures. And I'm Edgar.
And show them the front again with the
I
doors
have to
open.
glue this down.
Oh, that's right. We
Dun,
didn't glue
dun,
it
dun,
down.
dun,
I'm glad Eliza remembered. Can I have the Sharpie, honey?
Surely. I'm taping mine down now.
I'm gluing mine down. My glue works the best. Because my glue is really sticky. Oh goodness, I got nothing on the table. Gosh. I glued mine down. When my glue is drying, I am going to show them.
Good. So, yes, we forgot the best part is gluing this down so it really sticks.
So it's plain, but when you open it, it's all the things I want. And a smile face, and a person next to a big heart, which stands for really happy. Bye.
That's beautiful, honey. So, another way to do this, well, my glue isn't quite dry, but yes, so you glue down the edges so it really stays. And then I'm giving this to my wife. So I wrote, Dear Rhonda, and then I wrote on the inside, I wish you warmth and light. I think that's a pretty nice thing to give to someone. All right, you guys, that was fun. We've got some lovely wishes for ourselves and other people.
This is going to be for Brooke.
Oh, that's for one of her friends at school. Yes. Fantastic. Thank you so much for doing this craft with us. And we hope you like it. Hope it passed some time and has given you some great ideas of things to do. Mwah. And we hope it has enlivened your spirit a little as well. All right. We love you, everyone. Take care. Say goodbye, kids.
Bye. Wait. Goodbye. Go. This is who it's for. If you can't read that, just let your grown-ups, because it spells Brooke.
Goodbye.
Bye.